I hate this for you. I think it's fair to say we have all, at some point, been in this position. You left your job for what you thought was your dream job. You honestly put in all the time and research to make sure that it was a perfect fit, and you were super excited to start, but you soon realized this is not what you signed up for. Leadership management is pure chaos and based on fear. The person that is meant to be training you has just been fired, and now you're expected to step in. There are no boundaries. Demand to work crazy hours seem normal. The gaslighting. Whether it's one or all of the above. Too many icky things have happened and you don't feel right about it. If you feel like you're in a toxic work environment and you don't know what to do, there is only one answer, fellow soul leader. Leave. You're unhappy, anxious, and stressed, and you know this isn't a good fit for you mentally, spiritually, and physically, and staying too long is actually going to end up harming your career. If this resonates and you want to get an exit strategy that is going to help you, figure out how best to leave on your terms. Get out quick, sane, and hired, and maybe with a good reference. Hit the subscribe button and let's jump in. Number 1, it's not you, it's them. I hate to say this, but it's the sad truth. You may have already tried to speak to someone with the best of intentions to see if there was anything you could do, but that didn't work. To be honest, that just puts a marker on your head and labels you as a problem. Now, if the people you are dealing with are toxic and you tell them you are leaving, chances are they may react in a toxic way. So be prepared for that. But remember, their reactions do not define you. It defines them. Their reaction doesn't dictate how you handle this. You handle this based on your values and your integrity. That's why you're leaving in the first place. Be kind, be quiet, be strategic, and quick. Number 2, what did you miss? I have no doubt that you researched and took the time to find this role. And whilst it's not always possible to see behind the bright smiles, flashing lights, and the sexy salary, with a little hindsight, there may have been some red flags. So take a moment to reflect and have a think about if was there anything that they said, was there any questions that they asked you in the interview? Normally like this: can you hit the ground running? Are you happy to go above and beyond to get the job done? I hate that one. Do you cope well under pressure? How do you feel about working on weekends? How would you handle stressful situations? Or have a think about, did most of the scheduling for this interview take place after work hours? Did they ask you what you would like to get out of the role? Did they criticize or belittle the person that was in the job before you? Was the interview process as hard as swimming across the Atlantic with no swimsuit, in cold water, with weights tied to your leg? Pretty big sign. These are all signs that it's a toxic, disorganized, and soul-crushing company that your vessel and spirit need no part of. If any of these come up in your next interview, don't walk out, run. If you're ready for the next steps in your career and you'd like to work with me one-to-one, click the link in the description box below to learn more about how we can work together. Number 3, protect your mindset. Chances are you can't just up and leave without another job. If you can leave, then great. Do it and do it quick. But if you have to stick it out until you can move on, get what you need to manage the storm during your transition. Developing a positive mindset and attitude. The honest truth is, what's happening around you is going to affect you mentally and emotionally, but you can minimize the impact on your holistic health whilst you figure out your exit strategy. And I have an exit strategy for you coming up next. You don't want to add to the toxicity that already exists, so being positive will help you keep calm and productive. Daily gratitude. To help you stop feeling discouraged, make a habit of taking the time once a day to focus on one thing that you are grateful for. Focus on the world around you. Free yourself of the constant swirling thoughts by reconnecting with yourself where you are in the present. Take 3 slow, deep breaths, feel your feet grounded on the floor, and ask yourself, what are 5 things I can see? What are 4 things I can hear? What can I smell? How does it feel underneath my fingers? This will all help you remain grounded, because you're going to feel anything but in a toxic work environment. Number 4. Create your exit plan. Before you resign, you need a plan. So being prepared will remove the uncertainty and decrease the stress involved in doing this. Personally, 90% of the time, I have had a new job lined up before leaving a current one. But there have been times crying, rocking back and forth in a fetal position, and I had to get out without one. You'll need to consider, are you going to leave before you find another job? Are you going to be able to support yourself financially after leaving? Where will you look for a new job? So we're going to need to tidy up your CV and start nurturing connections with recruiters. Start getting in contact with people early and just let them know that you're interested in looking for something. It will get the opportunities coming in, and it will actually boost your confidence and make you feel a little bit better about getting out there. How will you resign? If you're struggling with what to say, here is a way to do so with integrity, confidence, firm boundaries, and class. Thank you for the opportunity. This whole situation is just different to what I thought it was going to be, but thank you for letting me try, and I've accepted a position elsewhere. Do not critique them on the way out. If they ask for your advice or your feedback on your exit interview, don't give it to them. Do you really think they care about your opinion when you're leaving? Sorry. If you enjoyed this and you got a lot out of it, please hit the like button, share it with somebody that needs it, and be sure to subscribe to my YouTube channel. Thank you so much for watching, and until next week, I bind you in white light to which no negative energy can enter. Bye bye for now.